Morning, welcome to Dottie's Adventures. When you last saw me, I was just leaving Rough, the area, and I was heading towards Northumberland, and I had to pull over and stop just to show you the road that I'm on. Just entered Northumberland and Teesdale, and the scenery is just spectacular. I've been to you there, so you can hear me. I just want to show you what I can see. You know, the camera never does landscapes justice, really. But just look at this. It's old Dottie serving me well on my travels. Oh, it's just the most beautiful journey. Stunning. Just see sunlight just hitting the hills over there. The cloud is low. It is November. It is bloody cold up here. So I'm going to get back in the car and continue on my way. I'm heading to Hexham. Well, okay, I'll come in the car because I'm not sure if you were able to hear any of that because I literally just grabbed my phone. No microphone. It's just stunning. We're heading now across to Hexham, and then I'm heading to Holtwhistle, which is where my campsite is, and I'm meeting up with my brother for a couple of days while he's home from Paphos. And yeah, let's hit the road, and I'll try and film some of this beautiful road for you. Just pulled over because it is just so beautiful here. I'm not even sure where I am. I need to check on Google Maps where I am, but I've just come down a bloomin' steep 17% decline, and it was very steep, so I thought I'll pull over, give the car brakes a little bit of a rest, and just come and have a little look here because it's rather gorgeous. And the sun is shining. Look at those blue skies. It's a very different day to what it was yesterday. Just beautiful. I'm being very lazy and not getting my other camera out. Sometimes it's easier just to use the camera you've got in your hand, isn't it? And it's my iPhone. Can't really beat it. But just look at that view behind me. It's just gorgeous. I do need to figure out where I am. I'm basically on the road between Brough and Hexham, but I don't know whereabouts. But there seems to be a town or a village or something across the river. Let me just show you. Got the river moving really rapidly there. Need to Google where I am. Lovely. Okay. Oh look, there's like a little junction, a river junction there. There's probably a name for a river junction. I don't know what it is. So apparently it's Stanhope. Stanhope. Looking on Google, that's where I am. So done. Gonna head off, carry on my route. I am slightly concerned because although the red light isn't on, my fuel is very low. It is only 22 miles, I think, to Hexham. So I should be absolutely fine. I don't know why I'm panicking, but I don't like letting the fuel get that low. So, all right, let's go. So I thought I'd give you a quick tour of the Hadrian's Wall campsite. I haven't had a look. Birds have just decided to make a lot of noise. I think they're ducks. It's absolutely beautiful. So I thought I'd give you a quick walk around and show you what's here. It's absolutely stunning, if I'm honest. Let me just turn you around and show you the view I've got from the van. That's the view from the campsite. That's my brother there in his caravan, and Dottie here. Now, with hindsight, I should have reversed her in so that when I open the tailgate, I've got the view. So we've got the two pictures here at the front, and I'm just going to have a little wander around. It's very quiet, actually. There aren't that many people here. So that looks like it's probably tent camping, maybe, by the looks of it. A couple of hard standings over there. A rabbit running across. Can you see him? That's the shower block and reception and the washroom. We'll have a look at that in a bit. I've just seen another rabbit. There he is. Can you see him? Ah, he's sweet. He's very sweet. Got more pictures up there. I like this because they're all a bit tucked away. We particularly asked for two side by side, and they were very accommodating and gave them to us. You know, made sure we were where we wanted to be. But they're nice. They're sort of tucked away, so they're quite individual. Hello.
You're right.
Little picnic bench up here. Seems to go on for ages. I think I'll probably run out of light before I get to see everything. So let me just show you over the wall. We've just popped into Holt Whistle, which is just about a 5-minute drive away, just to go to the supermarket. But just look. Hello, little sheep. How beautiful. Right, let's keep wandering. See what's up here. Hello. Just trying to get my bearings and see. It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes round.
Does it go right round?
Well, it can come down again,
Yeah.
from the top.
I'll have a little wander. Right, so it looks like this pathway goes all the way around. Of course, the higher up you get, the better the views are going to be. They've got glamping pods here as well. You can see them up there. Not sure where I go from here. I feel like my path has come to an end. Let's go round here. They're all pretty flat. I think you'd struggle to get a caravan up to some of these higher ones. But yeah, if you can see up there, there's the glamping cabins. It's really lovely. Oh, I see. So this is me back down where I started. But again, That's nice pictures. It is a Wednesday in the middle of November. So I guess that's why it's so quiet. So there's another van right up there, look. So you can obviously get right up, further up again. Okay, so you've got 3 lovely, spotlessly clean washing up area, 3 sinks. And then this is the information point. Lots of good stuff on there, contact numbers. There's a map up there, that's where I started, in Hexham. And this is where I'm staying. Got the gents there, disabled there. Have we got any lights? Ah, there you go, I just had to walk in a bit further. Okay, so you've got washers and dryers. £4 for the wash, £5 for the dry. Don't know how long you get for that. Fridges, drying area. Yeah, it's nice and warm in here. I'm just going to turn the camera off before I go into the showers, just to make sure there's nobody in there. Okay, there was somebody in having a shower, so I'm not going to film in there. But they look really nice and clean, nice and warm. If I use them later, I'll let you know what sort of shower they are. There's a little reception just over here. Looks like a little bit of a cafe. Got a few bits and bobs they're selling, which is nice. Yeah, all good, it's nice. Over here you've got, what have we got? Looks like water points, toilet disposal, Elson point there. This looks like another water point. I think that might be a drive over. Grey waste disposal, I think. Another little pod there. No caravans beyond this point. I'm not surprised, it's a bit tight. You've got your bins, as you would expect. Recycling bins, glass only. General waste there. There seem to be a lot of recycling stuff, but there you go. You can see more pictures up there. And just that beautiful, beautiful view. And there we go. There's Dotty there. Got a nice sized pitch. Oh, there's ducks. I've just seen ducks. I heard them before, but I didn't see them. Let's go and have a look at the ducks. It's a little duck pond and I didn't even see it right next to my pitch. Lovely. That's Hadrian's Wall, although I missed the really good bit because I was trying to do it on my phone and my phone storage is full. But there you go. Where does it start?
Where does it start?
Yeah.
Bowness and Solway.
Yeah, okay, so it starts Bowness and Solway and it
Western
finishes in my hometown where I was born and bred, Wallsend.
At the end of the wall.
At the end of the wall. Wallsend's actually, although it's not the nicest town, sorry to people from Wallsend, but I am one. It's not the nicest town. It's quite a deprived area, but it is absolutely steeped in history, from shipbuilding to mining to Roman forts, and they've actually got a good place there called Segedunum Roman fort, and they've got a visitor centre and quite a high tower you can get up and look right out over the Tyne, and they've got some really good audio visuals that take you right through from the Roman times, through fishing, through mining, through shipbuilding. It's well worth a visit. There you go. So I can see a little looks like a little bothy over there, is it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I've just come into Hexham for a quick look around. Brian's taken the dogs to find a cafe, and he's left me to do a little bit of vlogging, and then I'll go and join him for a coffee. To be honest, the weather isn't great, so it's not the nicest of conditions to go and do things like we were going to look at perhaps the Roman forts, and I wouldn't have minded a bit of a walk along the wall, but it's just not the best weather. So I'm just going to have a mooch around Hexham, and I've just found cancer research. Let's do a little bit of charity shop shopping. This is a big one. Let's try Bernardo's. It's a busy little town. Let's see if I can get across the road here. Right. I want to see if I can find a pair of gloves. Nice warm gloves. I do love a good charity shop. I haven't seen anything I want yet though today. I managed to get myself some gloves because my hands get very wet and cold. And I actually remembered to ask about discount with my Caravan and Motorhome Club membership. I always forget, but actually it was like £7 off. Ooh, somebody's not sounding very happy. Brian's got to find somewhere that we can get a coffee that will let the dogs in, but nowhere seems to let the dogs in, which is a shame. So he's struggling to park. So I'm just going to walk up to the Abbey and catch him up. And I think we're going to go and see if we can find somewhere out of town to grab a coffee. I've no idea where I'm going though. Oh, I think that's it. I think I've just stumbled across it. Looks like they're doing a load of work around here. Definitely not the best day to be sightseeing. But it is lovely. It's been a long time since I've been in Hexham. Mark and I came years ago. We had a good look around the Abbey and the grounds. But it was summer and it was warm. Right, let's see if I can find Brian. bridge. And that water looks really rough. I have to say, I'm stood on the bridge here watching it, and it's making me feel just a little bit dizzy, if I'm honest. So we've just come from over there behind the anchor at the coffee shop Oddfellows, and just driven round, and standing here on the bridge with the movement of the water, it feels like the bridge is moving. It's making me feel quite seasick. Let's have a look on the other side. Looks a bit calmer over there. That's the weirdest feeling. Genuinely feels like I'm on a ship being buffeted about. That was really weird. Right, let's go and have a little look. Oh, it's much calmer over here. Definitely don't get that same feeling. Look at the way it's going past the tree. Goodness me, that water is high. So we've stopped off at a place called Walltown Crags. Brian's going to sit in the car and I'm just going to take a little trip up there, because that is Hadrian's Wall. Let's go. Oh, I'm glad of my new gloves, because it's a bit chilly. I could have probably done with better shoes for walking on the grass, because it's a bit muddy. Let's head up, avoiding all the sheep poo. Oh, it's a bit steeper than it looks. This is going to be fun on my knees coming back down. You're going to hear my breathing increase. The sheep are looking at me as if to say, "What are you doing? You must be mad." Oh, it's getting proper squelchy. Proper squelchy. Oh, I give him a wave. Look at this. It's beautiful. Right, come on. I'm going to make it to the top. Oh God, that was hard work. So I'm at Walltown Crags, turret 45A on the Empire's Edge. This location provides long panoramic views, a perfect location for a watchtower on Hadrian's Wall. Oh, there it is. Turret 45A. Oh, that was worth the walk though. Oh, such a piece of history. You hear my breathing? Oh, look at that rock face. It's just starting to rain. Just starting to rain. That tiny little silver dot in the distance over there, that's Brian's car. It's definitely going to be easier going down than coming up. Look at this. Thousands of years old. thousands of years old. Just incredible, isn't it? Oh. Beautiful. Let me know in the comments, have you been up to Hadrian's Wall? Have you walked Hadrian's Wall? I would love to walk it. I've done some of it. I remember coming up with a friend and walking. We probably did, I don't know, 10 mile, maybe 12 miles of it. I've never done the whole thing. Look at that. Right. Let's head back down. Definitely worth the walk up here. That's for sure. It's a bit cold though. I feel it, you know, on my face. Oh. Right. Let's head back down. I hope these shoes have got enough grip to not slip too much on the squelchy ground. Oh. I've lost the path. Where's my path gone? There it is. It's actually much easier to see the path coming up than it is going down. Oh, it's hard on the knees, isn't it, when you go down? Hard on the lungs going up, hard on the knees coming down. Oh, right. Seem to be doing all right. The shoes are working. The new gloves. Beautiful. Ah. Right, I'm going to put you away because I need to watch where I'm going. And at the minute, I'm not looking. Ooh, that's a bit slippery. Right, we're getting there. There we go. We're right back now. Right back at the car. That was well worth a trek. This bit of road that we drove up to get here is very narrow. You've got quite a steep drop off one side and there's absolutely nowhere to go if you meet something coming the other way. So fingers crossed we're lucky on the way back as we were on the way here and we don't meet any other cars because it is pretty damn narrow. That was worth the trek.
Yeah.
Bit squidgy underfoot, but well worth doing. Right, all done. See how narrow this road is. It's a little bit tricky, especially if anything came up the other side, and this offside is a sheer drop. I mean, it's not a massive drop, but you certainly wouldn't want your car to go down it.
Not when you've got 2.8 tons of car set in it.
Thankfully, it's very quiet today, I'm guessing because it's cold and wet and miserable. And only stupid people would go out in this weather. Actually, it's not that bad, to be fair.
The height of cover in summer.
So we're off the trickiest bit, but it's still pretty narrow. You still wouldn't really have anywhere to pull over. Possibly here you could. So that was Wall Down Crags?
Walltown Crag.
Walltown Crags. There's some steps here. Is that up to a height or something? Or? I wonder if there's a waterfall or something maybe. Don't know, I can't see what's up there.
Probably worth adding to anybody who comes up here wearing a 4x4 vehicle.
Yeah, I don't think you'd need a 4x4 necessarily. It would certainly make it easier if your wheels went slightly off the edge though.
Especially with the mud here.
With the mud, yeah. Right, so, there's a Roman army museum across the road there. So we're not going to go in there, but if you were coming up, you've got that one.
Up the road, Walltown Country Park, which will also take the Walltown Crags, but there's a lovely lake up there.
Oh, okay. Glad we didn't meet him on the very narrow bit. So we've come to Gilsland to see another little bit of the wall. And we're pulled into Gilsland car park. And this just really, really pisses me off. So let me show you. This is the car park. Plenty big enough. Plenty big enough. Vehicle restrictions, no caravans, motorhomes, campers, minibuses, coaches, commercial vehicles. You can come if you're in a car or a motorcycle. Why on earth are they putting so many restrictions on tourism? Just because I drive a camper van, I know I'm in Dotty and she's classed as a car, so it wouldn't affect me at the minute. But if we came up here in Roxy, we can't even just stop. So what would we do? We'd park on the road. Would cause more of a disturbance because we park on the road because they won't let us in a perfectly adequate campsite. And I'm sorry, I know I'm ranting, but it just annoys me so much. What are people thinking? I just don't understand the logic. If I've missed something, please tell me because I am not seeing it. By all means, if you want to be arsy about it, stop us parking overnight. I get that to an extent. But to stop us parking there in the day just beggars belief. I don't get it. Rant over. Right. Let's go and have a look. Hadrian's Wall Path, Willowford. Willowford? Willowford. Willowford. Don't know how you say it. Gilsland welcomes you, as long as you're not in a camper van or a caravan or a motorhome. Right, let's get over this cattle grid and have a wander up. What's up here? Willowford. Hadrian's Wall. The construction of Hadrian's Wall began in AD 122. So I'm assuming this is part of the wall here. I'll have a little wander up. You can kind of see the car park here. So you can see where Brian's parked in there in his car. Loads of room, no reason at all to stop camper vans and motorhomes. I'm still having a rant. I need to get over it. I'm not going to go too far. Just wanted to see a little bit more of the wall. Oh, it does go on a bit. Let me keep going. It does go on a bit. I'm going on a bit, that's for sure. I don't rant very often, but that did get my back up a bit. So I'm just wandering along the side here of the wall. I'm not sure what I'm leading to, or if it's just going to come to an abrupt halt. Oh, we're coming to something. Is it another turret? Not sure what it is. Because they used to have mile castles. Every Roman mile along the wall, they'd have a mile castle. And a mile castle was like a gateway, I suppose, through the wall, from what I understand. and they'd have maybe 20 or so soldiers barracked at the mile castles, where people could get through the wall. But this is turret 48A. The turrets of Hadrian's Wall look small inside, but they had 2 or perhaps 3 stories. Let me show you this. Sufficient for the accommodation of a few soldiers for short periods while on watch or patrol. Not all turrets were maintained throughout the wall's working life. Some were abandoned or occupied intermittently. So interesting though. So interesting. So you might find pubs called the Mile Castle Inn along the wall. I know Newcastle's Wetherspoons, one of the Wetherspoons in Newcastle, is called the Mile Castle Inn, and it's because it's built very, very close to a mile castle. And from what I understand, you can go and find where they excavated some of the mile castle artefacts on an archaeological dig underneath what I think is now the Newcastle Arts Centre, or an art centre. I don't know if it's the Newcastle Arts Centre, but yeah, mile castles. Apparently a Roman mile is a bit shorter than a modern mile, so they were dotted all along the wall. Right, that was nice. Nearly back at the car. That was a very short little jaunt up to the turret. Back over the cattle grade. So this is a place called Bird Oswald, and you can see a full length of the wall here. It's pretty much well, it's obviously not as high as it was, but it's intact. A lot of the other bits of wall I've looked at have been bits and then nothing. But this is actually quite solid, isn't it? I'm not going to get out and look again because I'm cold and I'm tired. And there's a limit to how much of the wall you can probably be interested in seeing. What we got here?
This is the wall.
Bird Oswald Roman Fort. There we go, look at that.
So this is right beside the main road.
Literally as we're driving past it. That's a long stretch of the wall that you can drive past, isn't it? Brian's just pulled over to this little bit of the wall, which I think is another turret, 51A, Piper Syke, stone tower built by the Emperor Hadrian's army. Stood within the turf section of Hadrian's Wall, which extended 31 Roman miles, or 44 kilometres, from the river Irthing to Bowness-on-Solway, which is where the wall starts. After a few years, the turf was replaced by a stone wall, part of which abuts the turret's west wall. You still see the whole of the foundations and the size intact there. It's quite amazing. I'll tell you what, it's a good job this camera picks up things well in low light, because we are definitely running out of light at the minute. I've had let me shut Caroline up for a second. I'm busy watching Caroline on YouTube. Give me a second. If you don't watch Caroline on video and you're interested in solo female van life, go and check out her channel. In fact, I would probably link her channel below so you don't have to go and search for her. She is so lovely. I watch her all of the time. She's busy doing a trip around Scotland, and she's a ball of fun. So, can you hear the rain? There you go. I hope you can hear that. It's pretty heavy. I've had a lovely evening with my brother. I've come back into the van to get settled down for bed. I'm just busy watching, well, Caroline on YouTube. I've got a little glass of Prosecco, just a little nightcap. So I'm gonna sign off for this evening, carry on with my Caroline adventures and finish my glass of wine, and I will see you in the morning. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Listen to that rain. There's not much keeps me awake, but that rain is. Don't think I'm going to be up to much in the morning.